What's going on, swim fans? Welcome to the day number 1 recap of the U.S. Olympic trials. This is wave number 2, broadcasting Omaha, Nebraska. We had a lot happen in the first day of competition. We actually saw 3 American records go down by 2 individuals. Michael Andrew broke the American record twice in one day. Absolutely amazing. So in this video, we're going to break down all the events. So the event lineup, we're going to watch recaps. We're going to do a quick race analysis on each of the top performers in the event, and we'll preview what we hope to see in the rest of the week and what we hope to see leading into the Olympic Games, because this is the qualifying meet for Team USA. So in day number 1 of wave number 2, by the way, this schedule replicates the actual Olympic Games. We kicked things off with the men's 400 individual medley. Then we had the women's 100-meter butterfly semifinal, where we saw an American record, U.S. Open record, and championship meet record. Then we had the men's 400-meter freestyle, then the women's 400-meter medley, 400 individual IM. Then we had the men's 100-meter breaststroke semifinal, where we did see another American record. So we're very excited to kick things off and check out what's happening at the U.S. Olympic trials. Let's go.
To win here or finish second in all.
All right, let's go ahead and kick things off here. First event of the day was the men's 400 IM. So this event is an interesting one just because of the fact that we have only 2 opportunities to race. So there's no semifinal, just the final, well, the prelims and the finals. And we had the last 2 events, last 2 individuals. We had Jay Litherland and we had Chase Kalich, who qualified in 2016, but we had the young gun in between them, and that is Carson Foster, and he took it out like a tank. Watching this race, I thought no one could touch him. I knew Chase Kalich, there he is in the middle of the pool with the white cap. I mean, he was out in a 26.1 on the first 50. I thought this guy was just going to take over the world here in the first 150, 200 meters. He was absolutely destroying everyone, and he looked smooth doing it. He ended up paying the price at the very end. So really difficult to see that, because you want to pull for the guy because he looks so strong. I mean, not displacing a lot of water out in the front. He looks very smooth, long on that turn, but he was out in a 55.6, looking very smooth on the underwaters. But he paid the price. He ended up taking it out at the 200 mark in a 158.63. Chase Kalich and Jay Litherland in the lane below and the lane above him. I mean, these guys were going out in a 2-minute and a 2:01. And Rowdy Gaines on the announcement, he said it best. I'm going to skip right to the 200. At this 200 mark, I mean, look at how far behind Chase Kalich is. He's in the lane below Carson Foster in the white cap. Carson Foster, he turns. Chase Kalich is in 4th place, and he's a full 3 seconds behind. I mean, just think about that. 3 seconds behind someone, and then he was able to pass him in this breaststroke leg. So to be able to gain, there he is, Rowdy Gaines just circled him. He gained over 3 seconds in a matter of 100 meters. Look at him pull him in. It's like he went fishing, right? He put out the line, and now he's reeling him in, reel him in, reel him in. It's remarkable to see someone outsplit someone else by such a significant amount at this level. Chase Kalich, in case you guys were wondering the splits on that breaststroke, he was 33.9, wow, on that first 50 breaststroke, then a 34.3. Compared to Jay Litherland's 35 and 36, and Carson Foster's 35 and 36. So that's where the 3-4 seconds came, and then he just had enough to hold him on. And look at Jay Litherland up in that top lane. It looks like he's in 3rd, but no, he's not in 3rd. He's able to pull it together on that final 50. Let's see what he split on that last 50. It was ridiculous. It was a 28.5. He outsplit everyone. Poor Carson Foster was a 30.6. I mean, that's still really fast, but it's not enough. It's just not enough. And, everyone else in the field was pretty much under 30 seconds on that final 50. And here he comes. Look at Jay Litherland. He's going to run him down. Carson Foster in the middle lane with the white cap. He's falling apart. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. But he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough juice in the tank. And there comes Jay Litherland. Woo! He was born in Osaka, Japan. And what it is, an experience to go to to Japan and represent the USA in Japan. Wow, that's absolutely amazing. So shout out to all those guys. 400 IM is a painful event. But, it takes a lot of heart. It takes a lot of pain. And you got to do what you got to do. So let's go ahead and skip over to the next event, which is the women's 100 butterfly. This was pretty special. I did a dedicated video on this. We saw an American record go down in this event, 55.78 from Tori Husk. She was absolutely blazing. She was out in a 25.96. Now, the world record in this event, Sarah Hoistrom at 55.48. I did a full video on this, so make sure you go watch that if you're into this women's 100 butterfly. But we have some young guns. We have Tori Husk. We also have Claire Curzan. And look at them go out together, 25.96 on the first 50. Guys, the world record split is a 26.0. But remember, this is a semifinal. So if we want to see some magic happen, it's got to be tomorrow in the final. Remember, top 2 make the Olympic team and represent the United States of America in competition. So if you're not in the top 2, none of this matters. But you got to set yourself up to be in the top 8 to qualify for the final, because this was a semifinal. And there she is into the wall. She touches first in 55.78. Very, very fast. Pretty amazing to see the teenagers all stacked up. Tomorrow night, we're going to see Kelsey Dahlia, and she's going to have to race these young stars. And I don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to be able to hold off the veteran, or are the young guns going to take over? I'm not really sure, but we're going to find out what happens. And look at that. She's like, did I just do that? Yes, you did. You are an Olympian. Congratulations. Pretty amazing. Let's go ahead and skip over to the next event, which was the men's 400 freestyle. This was really, really interesting. Kieran Smith, this guy was a 406 in yards. So for those of us in the United States, 500 yard freestyle is the event in the high school and college system, and he was 406, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you think about the greats like Peter Vanderkay, he was a 408, and this was his money event, the 400, and he commanded this race from start to finish. Like, he literally was swimming completely by himself. He was splitting consistently 29 low or 28 all the way through the race. Everyone else was basically holding, 29 mids or something like that. He was able to go out way faster than everyone. He was out in a 150.3. Now, here's the thing that's really interesting. There's only 26 spots available for men and 26 available for women to make the Olympic team. If you don't swim, if you swim too slowly and you don't actually meet the A qualifying time, you won't make the Olympic team. So in this event, the A cut for the Olympics is a 346. So he's the only guy that actually went that. He went a 344. So he's guaranteed to go to the Olympics by winning this event. He also looked like a bad A because he was able to, smoke the field. However, everyone else in the field may not actually qualify because they didn't hit the Olympic A standard time. So the second fastest person, Jake Mitchell, he went a 348.17, and he was second. So you might think, okay, well, second, you're good enough to make the team. But the United States on the men's side is sort of soft on this event outside of our stud here, Kieran Smith, who went a 344.86. Guys, for context, the world record is a 340.07 by Paul Biederman back in 2009. So that was 12 years ago. And before him, the world record was a 340. So he didn't break it by much. I think it was like 100th of a second. And that was set by Ian Thorpe. So Ian Thorpe now, much older, retired for several Olympics now. So we really haven't seen anyone in the United States really step up big. We had Peter Vanderkay, we had Connor Yeager, Larson Jensen, all these guys. But since then, we really haven't seen anyone step up except for Kieran Smith, who's been able to do it in the 500 in yards. He hasn't been able to do it, at least until today, in long course. So it was good to see him put this together. He'll represent the United States of America for sure in the Olympic Games. And let's go ahead and just skip. This is a long event. Let's skip to the finish here. He looks strong. He's got 2 to 3 body lengths on the field. So good for him to be able to have that confidence and to be able to lead the race from start to finish. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and skip over to the next event, which was the women's 400 individual medley. Let's see if I have any footage of this. Nope, I don't think I do. But I'll give you guys a quick recap. Basically, we had Emma Wyant. She won a 4:33.81. This was a really good race into the finish. I mean, these girls were neck and neck. These women, I should say. I mean, these people are going fast. 4:33.81 to 4:33.96. And third was Melanie Margalis, 4:34.08. So just 0.3 separated the top 3 swimmers, but only 2 will go on to the Olympic Games. And I'm not sure if any of these swimmers actually met the Olympic A qualifying time, so it's not a guarantee to make the Olympic team. Just for context, the world record by Katinka Hosu, 4:26.36. So these girls were still, 7.5 seconds off of what Katinka Hosu has done. And by the way, Katinka Hosu is not retired. She's still swimming, and she's going to go fast. Will she break the world record? Who knows? But for today, we're focusing on the U.S. Olympic trials. We had a few questions here about the format of the Olympic trials. Yes, we are only doing Olympic races at the Olympic trials. So the U.S. Olympic trials is formatted exactly how the Olympics will be done. You have prelims, you have semifinals, and then you have finals. The 50s of stroke are not Olympic events. So the 50 breaststroke, 50 backstroke, and 50 butterfly, that was a question I'm seeing in the live chat. Those are not events, so you're not going to see those at the Olympic Games. Really quick, I'm going to move myself out of the way so you guys can get a glance of those times. This is the men's 400 freestyle, and I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next event, which was the women's 400 individual medley. Then we had the men's 100 breaststroke semifinal where Michael Andrew broke the American record. I did a full video on this, so make sure you go watch that video. We break it down. We watch the race a few different times. We look at the race results. But here it is. Let's go ahead and watch it. We've got Michael Andrew right there in lane number 4, and he broke the American record, his own American record that he did in the prelims. Remember, guys, this is only a semifinal. So even though he has the fastest time in the United States and fastest time on U.S. soil, it doesn't actually mean he made the Olympic team. So we got to keep that in mind, because top of mind, because this is a semifinal. Tomorrow is the final, and tomorrow will determine who makes the Olympic team in this event. So make sure you guys are subscribed, hit the notification bell. You know when we're doing a new video, when we're doing a new live stream. But it's really important to look at this because it's not all about this time. It's about what happens tomorrow. Today, in the semifinal, top 16 swimmers race across 2 different heats, but you've got to be top 8 in order to qualify. So if you're not even top 8, you're not going to be able to get in to the final. And here we have Michael Andrew commanding the field from start to finish, but keep an eye on the lane below him. It was a tight heat, and it's starting to get intense, which is the way I like it. It's no fun if everyone is just swimming, all we want to see good racing. Okay, so we want to see good racing. There he was, 26.8 on the way out, which is faster than he was in the morning. He was 27.0 in the morning, but look at Nick Fink in the lane below him. Nick Fink actually outsplit Michael Andrew on the way back. Nick Fink was a 30.7 on the second 50. Michael Andrew was a 31.3. So he was just under 0.6 faster than him. And you can see him pulling ahead right now. He's starting to gain every single stroke, starting to pull. So tomorrow, like I said in the other video on that race specifically, it could be anyone's race. Because if Michael Andrew, he's proven that he can go 58.1 twice. He did it twice in one day. Maybe he goes faster tomorrow. Maybe he goes the same time. Maybe he goes 0.1 slower. But Nick Fink and Andrew Wilson are going to be right there on their heels. We saw some of our favorites. Cody Miller did not qualify in the top 8. I believe he tied for 11th. So it's really difficult because at the end of the day, only 2 people are going to make the team. And doesn't matter how fast you went today as long as you made the top 8. maybe we'll see one of these swimmers that was third or fourth after this semifinal squeeze into that top 2 position. I really don't see anyone outside of the top 5 in this event making the team, just because there's such a big time difference. Because, going a minute in the 100 breaststroke long course is completely different than going 58.2. And that's what the spread is looking like between first and eighth in this event. So tomorrow night, we're going to find out what it takes in the 100 breaststroke. There's a whole host of new events and semifinals and heats that we'll see, but we'll be giving you guys all the coverage that you want here at the U.S. Olympic Trials in Omaha, Nebraska. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you are hitting that notification bell so you can be updated on all of our future videos. And there it is. You can see the results. This is semifinal number 2. Kevin Cordes has been 58.6 before Michael Andrew broke the American record. It was held by Kevin Cordes at a 58.6. So really excited to see what ends up happening tomorrow. It is anyone's race, but you know what? We have new events for tomorrow because this is an 8-day competition. I will be at the venue live for you guys on the 17th through the 20th. I'll be giving you guys a behind the scenes look. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're following this channel here on YouTube, but you're also subscribed on all of our different social media channels. Feel free to give me a follow on Instagram for a little behind the scenes action when you get to Omaha as well. Got some perks and exclusive access for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Can't wait to share more with you. And I wish you guys the very best. Happy swimming. And I'll catch you guys at the next video. Peace.